Taurus horoscope October 2020. Love and life in October 2020 Venus, the planet that rules Taurus, transits the V house of Taurus, love, romance, flirting, fun. The harmonious aspects formed by Venus indicate a favorable period from an emotional point of view, in which you benefit from the energy necessary to stabilize a relationship or a tense relationship or which goes through a more unpleasant period. If you already have a life partner, you are expected to enjoy romantic moments. If not, there is a good chance that you will have a charming meeting with a person who enjoys your soul. The astral context of this period offers you the best conditions to express your feelings towards your loved one or to be noticed by someone who attracts you, and the answer may be beyond expectations. In the second half of October, astrolog.ro recommends you to resist the temptation to put pressure, because you risk ruining everything you have achieved so far. It is a particularly favorable period for long-distance relationships, which have every chance of progressing. Pluto, the planet that governs the seventh house of Taurus, relationships, partnerships, marriage, resumes its direct course on October 4, 2020, which means that a period begins in which many can be clarified. The energy that the transits of October give you helps you agree with your loved one or your life partner on issues that have been analyzed and reanalyzed lately, but without a concrete result. If the unpleasantness and tensions persist in your relationship, the stars help you not to give in to the pressures that your life partner could make. It's time to make your wishes known, to think about yourself and what you really want from a relationship. Between 14 and October 28, 2020, Mercury is relegated through the seventh house of Taurus, which means that all sorts of changes can occur regarding certain couple decisions or that it is necessary to review your marriage or divorce plans, as appropriate. In all couples, whether they are older couples or in formation, there are discussions about children, about money and about the unwritten rules that govern the relationship. We recommend that you do not make any important decisions in a hurry, but to analyze the situation calmly and objectively. Work and money, Mercury, the governor of the second house of Taurus, earn money, values and personal resources, demotes through the house of partnerships and associations between October 14 to 28, 2020. In addition, Mercury is in opposition to Uranus, the governor of the X-house of Taurus, career and socio-professional ambitions, between 6-9 and 18-21 October. In the case of the first opposition, Mercury is still going straight, the second opposition takes place with retrograde Mercury. Therefore, it is possible that on October 6 to 9 you will have a less pleasant surprise professionally or financially. It is not excluded that collaboration will go through a moment of crisis, and abruptly or disappoint you so much that you come to the conclusion that a serious reassessment is needed. Some Tauruses may find that certain partnerships no longer bring them the expected benefits or that they have, in fact, become obstacles to their professional progress. You may escalate some conflicts of interest or realize that you were a little fooled when you chose a modest but stable income, because now that collaboration limits your freedom of movement and leaves you no time to develop professionally, have your own path, increase your income. During the period when Mercury is retrograde, astrolog.ro recommends that you do not make important decisions regarding money or professional partnerships, but only to analyze the situation carefully and evaluate possible solutions. Some Taurus who have the status of employee tend to be dissatisfied with salary or other clauses in the employment contract. We point out that you can take advantage of Mercury's downgrade to try to renegotiate working conditions and financial benefits. Physical and moral form. In the first 2 decades of October 2020, you tend to stress a bit too much, to go from idealism to despair and vice versa, because you are struggling in your inner form and frantically looking for solutions that are stubborn not to show. You may be worried about a problem with your family or living space, probably an older issue, but because you don't have a chance to find a solution yet, Astrolog.ro recommends that you take advantage of the transit of the planet Venus through House V and find respite for activities that recreate you, that you like, that entertain you. The prolonged transit of Mars through the 12th house of Taurus could signal sleep disturbances and doubts about your own person, which undermines you from within. Consequently, recreational activities and even entertainment should not be missing from the October program. You would do well to alternate socializing with periods of meditation and inner dialogue, in order to activate in a harmonious way your courage, the fighter that hides in you. Our tip for Taurus in October 2020, take advantage of the transits of October 2020 to bring romance back into marriage and to clarify the most difficult topics, with calm and humor.